Hello YouTube, this is Shadow King 419 bringing you another awesome Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Sacred Beast deck. It's a fun deck to run. I'm not going to say that it's like, super beat stick, just kills everything and nothing can get past it, because it is able to be beaten. But it's fun, especially if your opponent doesn't know that you're running a Sacred Beast deck. So I'll just start this deck profile off kind of quick here. Start off with, of course, the 3 Sacred Beasts. I got these ones from Legendary Collection. I do have the tin can versions, but 2 of them are already in another deck, and then I ended up trading away Raviel's tin can version. For some other good stuff, like quite a bit of other good stuff. So, yeah, there's those. Next, I'll kind of talk about the combos that are in this deck a little bit too, but I'm not going to touch super huge into the combos. Well, actually I will, because I got plenty of time. So, I don't know if you can see that here. Let's see. There's a Toon Summon Skull. There's actually 3 of those. Then there's 2 regular Summon Skulls. They're just fun. They're both feed for Raviel, and they're both beat sticks. Toon Summon Skull is awesome too, because even if you can't get Raviel on the field, you can attack your opponent's life points directly with a 2500 beat stick, unless your opponent manages to bring out a Toon monster. So it's pretty good. My anti-Dark World card, End of Anubis. Feed for Raviel, and screws over every kind of Dark World card that exists. Just complete beat stick. Dark Mimic level 1, flip summon for draw. Spear and it's also a fiend, so it's feed for Raviel. Spear Cretin, feed for Raviel, and special summons. Feed for Raviel, and when it's attacked, it destroys the monster. It sends the monster that attacked it back to the hand. So if your opponent gets a good beat stick out on the field, you can send it right back to its hand. Witch of the Black Forest searches out cards, and since it searches out attack or that one I think is defense points, you can search out him because he has 0 attack, 0 defense, so he's searchable with that. So if you have 2 of the 3 Sacred Beasts on your field and you can't seem to draw Uriah, for whatever reason, you can do that. Magician of Faith, I know it's not a fiend, but that's okay. You'll find out why later, but it's a good card because it adds your spells back to your hand. Evil Hero Infernal Gainer, you use this with Raviel, or you use this with any of your fiends really, and it's awesome because you ban this, and then you select one of your fiends, and it can attack twice. And then during your second standby phase, after the effect activated, you special summon it. So that's awesome. Nidoria, when he's destroyed by battle, you can select one card on the field and destroy it. Sangan, search. Slate Warrior, beat. Twin-Headed Wolf, when there's another fiend on the field, flip effects don't activate. Flip effects he destroy don't activate. Big Eye allows you to see top 5 cards. There's a great combo in here actually that I'll talk about in a minute. Trap Eater, the only tuner in the deck. I don't really synchro summon very often because I just don't hardly ever get the chance to, because I didn't overload this deck with synchros, which is okay. But when I do, it's fun because it destroys a trap. Special summon this, then I tune for, it's just awesome. Magical Merchant, flip summon, then you reveal cards from top of your deck till you reveal a spell, add the spell to your hand and discard the rest. Legendary Fiend, gains 700 attack during each standby phase, he only takes 1 sacrifice. Earthbound Spirit, staple, 2,000 defense. Lajin, Mystical Genie, alternate art, rare. I'm thinking of replacing that with Archfiend Soldier, because it's 100 more attack and it's also a fiend, normal monster. But anyway, Magical Mallet, basically just adds cards from your hand back to the deck, then you shuffle your deck, and then you draw the same number of cards you added. It's good if you get a shitty hand, or it's good if you have a card in your hand you don't want in your hand yet. Mirage of Nightmares, it's good for draw power because during your opponent's standby phase, you draw cards until you have 4 in your hand, and then during your own standby phase, you discard until you have 4. There's a good combo of that I'll talk about. Here's the one with Big Eye. Archfiend's Oath. Because you see the cards, so then if you memorize them, then you know. Archfiend's Oath, you sacrifice 500 life points, you declare 1 card name, and you pick up the top card on your deck. If the card you picked up was the card name you declared, then you add it to your hand, otherwise it goes to the grave. So that's good, and even still, it kind of thins out your deck. Level limit area B, all face-up level 4 monsters are changed to events mode and can't be changed. Yami increases attack of both fiends by 200 points. Two-man spell battle during each player's standby phase, or during each player's end phase, each player can special summon one level 4 normal monster from their hand. Toon table of contents, because it can search out Toon Summon Skull and these 3 Toon worlds. Bottomless Shifting Sands. Bottomless Shifting Sands, at the end of your opponent's turn, destroy the face-up monster on the field with the highest attack. This is the card I was talking about. It's kind of a fun combo to use with Nightmare something. Gosh, what's the name of that card? Mirage of Nightmare. Because you'll always have 4 or more cards in your hand during your standby phase. Because you'll have them in your standby phase. So with that in mind, you'll always have 4 cards in your hand during your standby phase. Always. So this will not be able to be destroyed unless you sacrifice it for Uriah. Call of the Haunted brings back a monster and its feed for Uriah. Robin Zombie, when you deal battle damage, when a monster deals battle damage to your opponent, you discard a card from the top of your opponent's deck. Robin Goblin, discard a card from your opponent's hand, same effects to Robin Zombie. Respect play, during each player's turn they have to show their hand. Level limit area A, level 3 monsters have to be on face up. Ultimate Offering, summon more. Gem Flash Energy burns your opponent. Spellbinding Circle stops your opponent and his feed for Uriah. DNA Surgery turns all your monsters that aren't fiends into fiends. Skull Lair, basically you can remove any number of cards in your graveyard from play to destroy one face-up monster on the field whose level stars are equal to the number of cards that you removed. Shadow Spell, kind of the same thing as Spellbinding Circle, except it decreases the monster's attack by 700. And Mirror Force. Next. Oh yeah, and of course this Spirit Barrier, which is an amazing combo with one of the next cards I'm going to show you. Scrap Archfiend is the only synchro in the deck. But here's the beat stick. Here's the main character of the deck right there. Armentile, the Chaos Phantom. Trying to get you to be able to see that good. Armentile, the Chaos Phantom. Basically, you have to have the 3 Sacred Beasts on your field. You banish the 3 Sacred Beasts, and then he cannot be destroyed by battle, and he gains 10,000 attack during your turn. But during your opponent's turn, he has 0 attack. That's why Spirit Barrier is an amazing card, because he stays on the field. He cannot leave the field. He does not leave the field he's not destroyed by battle. So your opponent would normally be able to do battle damage. But because Spirit Barrier is on the field, you have this sitting in your back row. Spirit Barrier's on the field. When he attacks Armentile, who has 0 attack, Spirit Barrier's effect will activate, making it to where you don't take any battle damage. So that's a really, really awesome effect. So that's my Sacred Beast deck, guys. Again, it's not the best, but it's pretty fun. Be sure to, I'm open for suggestions, so if there's anything you would do in this deck, I know a lot of people have told me you should try running a couple Crystal Beasts. And so that's feed for Haman, and that's actually a pretty good idea, but I'm not sure yet. I might, because I can turn them into fiends using DNA Surgery. But in any case, yeah, that's my deck, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. And, yep, I guess that's it. The Shadow King 419, signing out.